At 4-1 in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth, Cumberland Valley and State College are tied and chasing Harrisburg, who's alone at the top. State College QB Eddie Corkery takes the snap and tries to drop a dime between two CV defenders, but it ain't that easy. Ball is picked off by Ryan Hunter, who has nothing but green in front of him, but gets stopped just shy of the end zone. But the CV offense says no worries. They would finish up business. Hand off to Cooper Brushwood. State College grasping at jerseys. Brushwood easily gets in for the touchdown. CV gets on the board. State College's defense trying to light a spark. CV quarterback Grant Shepley drops back, scrambles to his left, and tries to go cross field. Defenders know you can't do that. Ball intercepted by Ty Salazar for the pick six. State College pulls within 3, but would not be enough in the end. CV wins a nail-biting upset, 17-10. Welcome back to the High School Football Frenzy. I'm Ryan Yee. The past few seasons, the York Adams regular season has come down to York and Central York in the final week of the season. The Panthers took care of business last night, while the Bearcats set up another battle of perfect section records. The Mustangs are the only team standing in the way of that. And the Southwestern student section, pink and loud, doing all they can to help. Defensive battle early. Final minutes of the second half. Mustangs up 14-8. The Bearcats trying to get something going late. Play action. QB Nagy still keeps it. Looks left. Mooses right and tries to find Wanique Scott, but it's picked off by Jackson Hirsch, who stops the late Bearcats drive. Stangs up 6 into the break. Heads of the fourth quarter. Mustangs possession. Bryce Graham in the gun. Takes a snap and throws it into a flurry of Bearcats defenders. David Ward reads it like a book and takes it to the house, but a personal foul on the play would negate the touchdown. They would not capitalize on the turnover, and the Bearcats are still without a score in the second half. Defenses are showing up, but not for long. Later in the third, neither team yet to score. Graham hands it off to Austin Rollman, who finds the gap and 45 yards out. Defenders can't catch him until it's too late. Takes it all the way for the touchdown. Southwestern extends their lead and jump ahead 21-8, and the Stangs would not look back. A huge upset win 35-8 final as they spoil York's perfect section record. We'll stay in the Hanover area and head to Littlestown, where the Bolts welcome in Big Laville. Following a muff punt fumble on the Canners' first drive of the game, the Bolts find themselves on the goal line. Handoff to Dylan Hare, who hops into the end zone for the first score of the game. 2-point conversion good. Littlestown up early 8-0. Ensuing kickoff, the Canners look to respond. Deep kick received by sophomore Aiden Hoffman. Waits for his blockers to get out front. Turns on the jet. Weaves in and out of traffic and open space. Stiff arm, stays on his feet. Takes it all the way to the Bolts' 30. Big Laville with great field position, but they cannot capitalize. Jump ahead later in the first. The Bolts have the ball midfield. Popoff drops back, scrambles to his right, then airs it out. A wide open Kobe Hahn. No defenders in sight. Takes it in for the tutty untouched. Bolts up 15-0. They take it in the end in a lopsided win, 49-14. It's time to head back to the Mid-Penn, and for that, we'll send it over to Evan Brooks, who has both sides of the Susquehanna covered with stops at Susquehanna Township and Camp Hill.
The Westbury Mustangs looking to stay undefeated on the year as they visit the feisty Camp Hill Lions. Talk about a fast start on the opening kickoff. Brad Hockenberry finds some daylight, breaks through the defense, and turns on the Jets. His return gets all the way down to the 1-yard line, and he just misses the end zone. On the very next play, not much work for Marcus Quaker. He sneaks it in for the 7-0 Westbury lead. The Lions would respond on offense. Drew Brandstetter creates some time in the pocket, and that means that Noah Doy is open downfield. He turns on the Jets, secures the catch, and scoots into the end zone for the Lions score. But the Mustangs would have too much firepower. Quaker fakes out the defense on the QB keeper and turns on the Jets. 44 yards to the house as the Mustangs stay undefeated as they take down Camp Hill. 48-24 is the final. In the Mid-Penn Colonial, this one is for all the marbles as Susquehanna Township and East Pennsboro both sit atop the conference in 4-1. The two teams duke it out tonight with the winner all but wrapping up this year's conference title. Pick this one up in the second half. East Pennsboro on the move. Keith Otis looks deep and finds his man Trey Good in the end zone, and that cuts the Township lead down to 5. But Susquehanna Township won't go easy. Dorian Smith takes the handoff, makes a couple of nice moves, gets around the edge, and 31 yards later, it's a house call as Susquehanna Township pushes their lead to 12, and it's points and candy for everyone. But this one comes down to the wire. East Penn down 5. Otis looks deep and connects again with his man Trey Good for the crazy completion, and that sets up this. Oates on the 1-yard QB sneak, punches it in with 1 minute remaining. The refs signal yes, touchdown, and that gives them the 3-point lead. Last chance for Susquehanna Township to score, but the pass is incomplete on 4th down. East Pennsboro comes back and gets the crazy 31-28 victory. Reporting for the Frenzy, I'm Evan Brooks.
Well, thanks, Evan. It's halftime here on the Frenzy, but when we return, Alex is back as we stay in the Mid-Penn, heading to Mechanicsburg, and we'll see a rivalry matchup at Landis Field. We'll be right back.